So let's continue on with this renovation. The whole renovation was to get traffic to stop using one street and use another street so that they can get to this facility a lot easier. I changed this road down here to a 4-lane to kind of confuse the traffic. Like, watch what's going to happen here. See this traffic? Did you see how they changed lanes and now they're using both lanes? Well, the whole reason for using the 4-lane was so that traffic really wouldn't know which lane to line up in order to enter the facility. Well, because they got 4 lanes and I've got 3 lanes here. I had it at a 4-lane. It's going to go back to a 4-lane, but I threw it back down to a 3-lane to show you something. And it's not so much it confuses them, but there's no designation really to the lanes. So if they want to get in here, they're going to choose one of the two. There's no specific. Changing it to a 4-4 or a 4-3, where I got 4 lanes going into the terminal, it kind of designates some of the lanes. Now, that right lane where the yellow truck is, that's always a right turn lane. And it's always dedicated for right-hand turns. They will go straight through there, but for the most part, now they have 3 lanes that are dedicated to entering this place. Right? They're not a very big fan of that because of that problem there. I think, is it because of the road piece? Well, even before, it was traveling slow. But this type of road now, there's less room, and they're going to start dripping through the intersection. Do you know what I mean when I call them zombie trafficking? Or it's the same thing as calling out single lane traffic, where they all start lining up behind each other. Sometimes it makes sense, but sometimes it doesn't. Like here, I added a lane, and they're all lining up in behind each other. Look at that, they're even blocking each other. Like they're trying to butt in. Look at that, that's crazy. Well, when there was less lanes, it worked better. And it's not so much the less lanes, it's that small piece in the center. Well, when it's a 3-3, I guess it's a little longer. I guess the crosswalk is a different size. So yeah, I even tried to do this. Well, we got a couple of vehicles going in the second lane. But for the most part, nothing is changing. Mind you, once they get into the facility, everything's fine. Actually, once they get down to this curve piece, everything is fine. But getting them to get to that curved place or curved road? No. So yeah, I'm thinking of taking that out and replacing it with a street that butts up. It's going to be a dead-end street. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I upgraded that to a simple 2-lane road? Yeah, let me just change that back. Bi-directional, industry, that one. No? No. What? That should work. How about that one? No. Oh. Upgrade. Alright, so let's get back down to the simple 2-lane road. Bi-directional 2-lane. And bring that up and make it butt. So the point that I'm getting at here is a single lane backup. Remember that video I made where I said, what if it's not a traffic jam? And I was trying to allude to, what if it's a form of communication? Check this out. They still like that lane because, well, I mean, it's a left-hand turn. But hopefully we can get into a cycle where there's, a lot more traffic. See, now they're filling that road instead of just filling that lane. And we've got 3 full lanes that are going in. The single lane backup in this case was to, as far as I'm concerned, and I've seen it before, that's why I still think that it's not just a traffic jam, it's a form of communication. I mean, once they get into a situation where they don't exactly know how to deal with it, they go into a panic state. And I feel like I've witnessed this day in, day out. Right? I don't look at a single lane backup as that particular lane is slow, because in this case they had other lanes they could have chosen. It was that little piece in the middle, right? Where they were complaining about, saying, no, that doesn't quite work for us. Taking it out changed the whole dynamic of this place, didn't it? So a single lane traffic, or zombie trafficking like I call it, doesn't necessarily mean it's a slow lane. It could mean they just can't translate what you've done or figure it out. Well, now they're trying to break into the... Oh, he had to do a right-hand turn. Okay, that makes sense. See, look, they're even using all lanes back here now. Keeping the right lane clear for the right-hand turners. But everybody else is doing a left. And they're filling all 3 lanes. Which is weird because their end destination only has 2 lanes to it, right? So, the 4 lane is just a common road. It's like if you're entering the facility, you can use A, B, C, or D. It doesn't matter. I left you enough lane changes in between or inside so you can figure out where you want to go. Just fill up this intersection and wait for the light and we'll get you where you're going. Till next time, single lane trafficking, zombie traffic. It's not what you think sometimes.